Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all well. So, the what do we call this? The Shark Kryo Glow Under Eye Cooling and LED Anti-Aging and Blemish Repair Mask. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Blemish Repair Mask. Blemish repairs. Okay. One of my subscribers, Marie Louise, wanted she liked the review that I did, and she wanted the full review of it. Okay. Before I go any further, I have a question, not just for Marie Louise, but for everyone else. The question is, how old am I? That's my question. How old would you say I was? Okay, we'll come back to that a little later on. Now, this here, okay. This is what it's claiming to do. What it's claiming to do is get rid of your wrinkles, crow's feet, call them whatever you want, under the eyes there, and across the forehead. That's what it's claiming to do, okay, according to science. Now, science, as we know, is only guesswork, is it not? It is. With they experiment and they look for results, and they do all their deliberations and calculations, and they suggest that this test and that test and the other test proved whatever it proved. Okay, which I'll accept some science on the basis of fact. If I can see the results, great. Now, with this, the full course is, I think it's 8 weeks. Um, you're supposed to see, reductions. You won't see, you won't get rid of everything, but you're supposed to see a reduction. And I love the way they put anti-aging. I love that, anti-aging, because I've got a point on that in this. Yeah. So if we just look at the title carefully, there it says under eye cooling. I get that, yeah, because what it does is I've just got yeah, it's quite funny. This is ours. I know my wife's been using hers. Right, so we go to routines, and this one, it's called better aging. Okay. Okay. So you put it on for 6 minutes, right? It says here helps to plump skin and improve fine lines and wrinkles. Yeah, right. Okay, so we put it on and we select that one. Okay, better aging. Right, chill settings. You can use under eye cooling during any LED treatment or by itself as its own routine. Right. Sorry, but I'm dissecting this because I just had to do it. Okay, so there we go. So now we chill setting. No, we're going to try and start this now. That was the next challenge, to actually start it. Okay, so here we go. So this one, as you can see, it's red now. Yeah, it's cold. There's several levels on it as well, as you can see that. This is level 2. There's a level 3, and a level 1. So there's 1, 2, and 3 on the dial. You can see that, right? And yeah, it's cold where the eyepieces are. So under there, yes, it's very cold, and they rest here and here, like that. And obviously you keep your eyes closed for the duration. Now, when you're finished, this is the thing, the problem I had. Um, if it is a problem, you take this off, this contraption, and if there is a con with it, because you look at all the pros and cons with these sort of things, don't you? If there is a con with it, it makes your eyes ache a bit. I think when you open your eyes, it makes your eyes feel funny, real funny. So that for me is a con. You know, was there a pro to it when I put it on the first time? Um, well, I'm ex-army. When I joined the army, I did some training, what, NBC training. It's nuclear, biological, chemical warfare. We had to wear a gas mask. This it It's quite tight fitting. Those of you who have used it, you'll know. You adjust it in the same manner as you would a gas mask, I suppose. So it sits quite firmly on your face, and you close your eyes and you go to sleep, or you rest for the 6 minutes, and you open up again. Oh, yeah, fine, all well and good. But yeah, my eye when I opened my eyes, for a few moments, my eyes were hurting quite badly, because of the cold. Did I notice any difference? The very first time I tried it, did I notice a difference? No. There's a simple answer. No, I didn't. No. My wife has been doing the course, and she keeps asking me, "How does my skin look? How does my skin look?" Now, I can only, um, well, if you look back, in fact, if you look back at the video that I did of the review, you will have seen her wearing it. Um, she has, obviously, like everybody else, unless you're not human, she has the lines under here and the lines across the forehead. She has all that. It's called aging. You cannot stop it. This is the point I'm getting to. Okay. Anyway, that's going to run its course of 6 minutes. Yeah, it's freezing under there. That's really cold. Anyway, I'll let that count down for a bit. Let that do its stuff. Right. So back to the science of all this. When I say science, I'm talking about. I'm going back to uh, before these sort of things existed. Okay, this is my point. Anyway, I want to dissect this a little bit more. So it says under eye cooling. I get that because it does. It feels very cold under the eyes, and but you do have to readjust when you take the mask off. That's one thing I found. If we look here, an LED anti-aging. Anti-aging. The day somebody finds something that is anti-aging, um, freezes you, completely. Anti-aging. You're going to age. There is no anti-aging. By the way, this is only my opinion, okay? But there is no, this anti-aging thing is a gimmick. It really is a gimmick. It, it, um, you know, why people think they can slow the aging process down? You can't. You cannot. It's like trying to time travel. You can't do it. Yeah, it's impossible to slow down the aging process. The point is. So amazingly, I'm in between parallels. Maybe you can actually time travel. My God. much, haven't I? Oh, hello. Hello. Just gonna sit for a moment. Hello, Santa. Oh, wow. I didn't know that. Completely for the age, it's impossible. Maintain it and keep it healthy. That's the key. You know, anti-age. There's a different way of doing it, in my view. Okay. Anyway, just looking at it. So blemish repair, anti-aging and blemish repair. Blemish repair. Blemish repair. What is that? What's a blemish on your skin? You know, spot, acne. You know, part of your skin's not working properly. What? It's the maintenance of your skin is what is what's the important bit. This is just, they're trying to sell you this product. This is it. They're trying to sell you it. Under eye cooling. What's that? You know, go out for a run in the middle of the winter when it's -2. That'll cool you down. You know, it's probably better for you. It really is. The cold on your face. You know, you don't need to spend hundreds of pounds on this, do you? Anti-aging. There is no such thing as anti-aging. There isn't. So I'm sorry. For me, there isn't. You know, we all get old. It happens. It's a fact of life. That thing's just gone off now. It's a fact of life. It happens. Okay. What's the biggest organ that we possess on us? Biggest organ in the body. If you don't know, the biggest organ is your skin. That's the biggest organ you have. The skin protects you if you get cut. It repairs itself. And there's an important point to that. It repairs itself. That's gone off. Actually, that can stay off for the time being, because I just want to talk to you about this, about common sense and the science of it. If you cut, your skin will repair itself, won't it? Okay. To maintain your skin, okay. The anti-aging thing, the aging process is because the skin, as the older you get, the less skin cells you get, and that causes the elasticity in your skin to decrease. It happens. You cannot prevent that from happening unless you're superhuman. Unless you've got special powers. It won't happen. Okay. You know, some people go for, what is it, Botox, whatever, to so that the skin looks like hair, like this. You've had a facelift. Why? It looks unnatural. You know, what is wrong with having slight wrinkles under your eyes and on there? To me, it's natural. You know, it's a natural thing. It's called character lines. You know, it looks fantastic. You know, do you want to look like a Barbie doll, or do you want to look human? Do you want to, look like a normal human being? For me, I want to look like a normal human being. Thank you. My point is, the skin needs us to take care of it, and the way you take care of it is maintenance, good diet, and good hydration. Okay, that KryoMask thing is a gimmick. They're just trying to sell you a product that supposedly reduces your fine lines on your face. I know for a fact that you can take a picture of anybody, including me, and you can airbrush on the computer. You can airbrush it out like that, but that's not real, is it? That's just on a computer. Anyone can do that. You know, that's how they make models on the front covers of magazines look perfect. You know, you're not perfect. Get over it. A diamond on this planet is the only thing that is an uncut diamond is the only thing that's perfect on this planet. Okay, we're not perfect. We have flaws. You know, we're not artificial intelligence. We are human. That's it. You know, if you're not human, I don't know what. Yeah, but to maintain the skin, you need good hydration and you need good diet. When I joined the army, because I am a former soldier, the army get you fit, and you learn how to maintain it. Okay. Now, coupled with that, okay, I've been very fortunate in my life, and I've kept myself fit and healthy. Coupled with that, fun fact for you: if you ever watched a thing called QI, it was hosted by Stephen Fry. You may have seen reruns of it. There was a question on one of the series, and the question was, how old are you? And everybody gave the same answer, their age, and the answer is wrong. You may have been on planet Earth for, I'm not going to tell you how old I am until right at the end, but you've been on planet Earth for X amount of years, right? Uh, but as a physical being, how you're made up, it's different, because when you go through life, your organs and your skin are constantly renewing and regenerating. Therefore, they're all younger than the amount of years. If you do the maths, your organs are regenerating. So, apart from your tongue, I think it is, and your teeth, everything else, the cells are constantly regenerating. If you damage yourself in some way, if you cut yourself or bruise yourself or you get a broken bone, what happens? Sometimes you have to go in for an operation. Fine, but your bone grows again. With not proving anything. Well, I mean, I suppose I am, because I'm a good example of somebody who's kept himself fit and healthy throughout life. I don't need a KryoMask to maintain how I look. People have Botox injections and what have you, but you can't just keep your skin healthy. That's all you got to do. Just keep your skin healthy, because it's the biggest organ in the body. As I say, you cut yourself, your skin repairs. Why does it repair? Because you're keeping it healthy. When you rest at night, when you go to sleep, everything shuts down apart from your brain, which keeps everything going. And anything's damaged, you get a signal to the brain. The nerve, your systems will tell the brain, he's cut himself, or she's cut himself, or they've cut. Yeah, and the brain will send a message to the skin. This needs to be repaired, and then your body will naturally go through the process of the blood clot. But you must maintain a healthy routine. Look after your body. And then these things here, these laughter lines and character lines, they'll still be there throughout life. You cannot prevent them naturally. You can't prevent them. But if you maintain a healthy skin like that, then it will look healthy naturally. That's my point. Good hydration, good diet, exercise, keep yourself healthy, and you won't need to use gimmicks like the KryoMask and what have you. Even though you won't have any need for it. Save your money. Just keep yourself healthy. Save your money. You don't need it. So, Marie Louise, my opinion is it's a gimmick. It doesn't work. It doesn't. It doesn't. All it does, it makes your eyes go funny for a bit, in my view. That's it. So I would say to you, save your money. Just hydrate, good diet, and exercise. Easy as that. Good hydration, good diet, and exercise, and the skin will take care of itself. And anyway, it looks more attractive when you have character lines. It looks attractive. It does. You don't want your face to be to be featureless. That's the thing. It doesn't look natural. It doesn't. And all this about it reduces it's almost as bad as all people who use what do you call it, fake tan. Fake tan does more damage to your skin. It really does. It's worse than being out in the sun, and it stains everything. You know, and Botox. How much damage does that do to your skin? It looks horrible. I mean, if you really want to look like a Barbie doll, go ahead. But nah, sorry for me. Don't waste your money, okay, Marie Louise. Don't waste your money on it. It doesn't work. It really doesn't. And also it's about vanity for me. You know, just be natural. That's the key. Be natural. Just look like a normal human being. You don't need that. You just live a healthy lifestyle. That's just a gimmick. So don't spend hundreds of pounds on that. You know, you don't need it. That's my opinion. Okay. Um. Anyway, I'm gonna close now. Coming up after a short break, we've got the monthly subscription for Glossybox, and I'll be unboxing that in just a moment. So don't go anywhere. Hi. So yeah, I forgot to tell you how old I actually am. Right. If you guessed right, you would have said 57, nearly 58. I'm I'm 50. I'm 58 in December, so I'm nearly 58. Okay. I haven't used any any anything like that KryoMask. All I've done is maintained my health, my fitness, by good hydration and good diet. So I mean, can you see can you see anything wrong with my face? Lines under it or anything like that? No. That's the thing. That's the key. Okay. I just wanted to point that out. So don't don't waste your money on that cryo mask. For me, it's not worth it. Okay. Just keep yourself fit and healthy, and this will all take care of itself. Okay. Right. Glossybox coming up in a moment. So I'll see you in a sec.
3, 2, 1.
So here we go then. So this is the monthly subscription box for September for Glossybox. So we're going to have a look at it. It came this morning. Right. So let's see what we have. So we've got a couple of adverts. Well, actually, it's the usual ones. So we've got. Is this? Oh yeah, that's Oscar again. So we've got Kibble, and we've got. I think this was HelloFresh. So we've got the usual adverts with the QR code on the back of that one, and you've got the code on the back of that one as well. So we've got the usual adverts, and this is Glossybox. It looks like it's a what colour would you call this? I suppose fawn. Rather nice fawn bag. There we are. How's that? Quite nice. So let's see what it is inside. Okay. Excuse my voice. So here we go. So with in here, this is I mean I've been recently doing advent calendars, but this is the monthly subscription box for Glossybox. I also look at Look Fantastic as well. So this first one then, rose quartz. I'm guessing this is soap. Yeah, it's got St. Lux on it. Oh, it's a highlighter. I do apologize. Yeah, yeah, it's actually a highlighter. This one, rose quartz. Let's have a look inside. Oh. So, how do you open? Why do they always make it so difficult to open these things? There we are. Oh, whoops a daisy. I think, did we lose something? Or did we not? Are we all right? Nearly. Okay. All right. So it's it's St. Lux, and it's a highlighter in that colour. Quite nice. A fawny colour to go. Well, it's almost the same colour as that. Almost sort of a pinky fawny colour, isn't it? What would you call it? Taupe, I suppose, or something like that. Rose quartz highlighter. Yeah, so that's a highlighter. That's the first thing. Okay, what else do we have? We have. Okay, so this is Bioma sensitive retinol oil, barrier lipids, vitamin A, and squalane, boosted barrier, better skin. 50 ml. So it's one of those. It's a screw top, and it's a teat pipette on the top. It's just a basic oil applicator. So that's that one. Next we have, this is called Glow Core, and it is lip glow oil. So this is lip glow oil in here by Glow Core, and it's a screw top. Yeah, and it's and you just pop it on the lips like that with the end of it. Glow Core Lip Glow Oil. There we are. So that's that. What do we have here? This is it's a mirror. Okay. So this is Glossybox, and it with the rose, and it's a mirror. It's a mirror, and you can also see the camera in the background with the tripod. So blooper. Never mind. There we are. Hello. Yeah, you can see, hello. You can see me waving in the background there. Woo! That's quite fun, actually. Can you see me? Yeah, going all the way back there. Can you see me? Look at that. Quite clever, that. Whee! How many of me can you see? Quite a few, going back into infinity. Whee! Ah, dear. Sorry. Okay. What else do we have? This is Dr. Pawpaw, original balm with natural pawpaw, 100% natural. Dr. Pawpaw, and this is multi-use, moisturizing and smoothing, and it's a screw top. Yeah, it's obviously the top sealed, so I'm going to leave that sealed because my wife likes to use it first, so I'll let her have the pleasure. So it's it's fragrance free and vegan. So there you are, pawpaw. So it's fragrance free and vegan. And the last thing in here is, let's see. Oh, I see. Yeah, no, this is September Secrets is called. So right. So the whole thing is September Secrets. So it's mainly for the face by the looks of things. There's a QR code there which takes you to where you need to be, and 100% tailored dog food. Tails.com. Try 1 month for free and 50% off wet food and treats. £2 delivery. And that's that one. You've got 2 QR codes there that take you where you need to be. Right, and looks like that is it for Glossybox. And a rather nice bag, and that was it. So I'll put that back in its box. Hope you enjoyed that. Yeah. So just to reiterate, excuse me, going out of shot. Just to reiterate, going back to the Kryo mask, what we were talking about before. This one. Woo! Oh dear. No, don't waste your money. It's not worth it. Right. So that's going to do it for this particular video. That's one thing. That's one thing this Kryo mask actually does to your eyes. Makes them quite tired after you've actually used it, which you also get through concentrating, which is what I've been doing. Because eating and talking are 2 things that use more energy than anything else. Exercise aside, talking and eating are mental stimulants up here. They will make you have to keep hydrating, because I'm going to go and get some water in a minute to rehydrate a bit. Anyway, hope you enjoyed those two videos that I put into one. There are more unboxings coming up this week. I believe there's another advent calendar coming toward the end of this week. Might be look fantastic. Might be. I'll let you know soon. More Scent Wars coming up soon, and more Disney magic, and I might even get my lightsabers out, because I've got 2. In the meantime, have a lovely day, magical day wherever you are in the world, and be kind. Kindness always repays kindness, as you know. And remember, look after yourself. Hydration, good diet, exercise, and the rest will take care of itself. Have a lovely day. Bye for now.